I'm addicted to removing things that I find unnecessary. I modified these mud flaps a bit just so they didn't hang down quite as low. I don't really like that for obvious reasons. Then I found that these mud flaps here actually hold lots of dirt, and as a result, you can kind of see some clumps of dirt down there. As a result, there's rust developing under here. I cut that out and I was going to paint that black and call it good, but actually I think I'm just going to take it off, and then I'm going to use the Samurai 2K bed liner stuff for everything below this line. Probably I might go a little bit higher, I don't know yet. So all this will be black, then below here will be the bed liner stuff to protect from rocks kicking up, but that sits out far enough back that I don't think anything's gonna bother people driving behind. Yeah, and then under these running boards I've got to leave something here for my wife and mother-in-law to climb into the car, but I found that underneath there's the bars that hold it actually will make good sliders, kind of. And so I'm going to put the Samurai bed liner coating on the top side of these bars so that it'll provide a no slip surface there. So that's still going to be just as usable as a side step, but it's not going to be as bulky and it's going to weigh less. I'm all about taking off weight, so all that crap's going to come off, and if I need mud flaps I'll just put some simple plastic mud flaps on. But yep, those are coming off today. And then everything below this line here is also going to be, this is going to be coated with the Samurai bed liner. All of this, all that silver there will all be black. For the moment, I'm still not yet ready to remove this that says Pajero. I like the vintage stuff, so for now I'll leave that on. But all that plastic and aluminum is coming off. Yeah, so I've actually cleaned a lot of stuff out already, so it's not as bad as it was originally. But here you can see some rust bubbles starting, and there's some pretty big clumps of dirt still right there. So yeah, I'll be happy taking these off actually. Clean that up, fix that little rust bubble there. Yeah, this thing had lots and lots of mud in there before. And this is already after lots of intensive cleaning, so you can see the potential for rust development there. Can't get a screwdriver between the screw and the rocker panel here, so I have to have some kind of small. Fortunately, I got this little ratchet with a screwdriver end, so the screwdriver's not going to get those out. Always got to be a few bad ones to spoil the bunch. So here's where we're at. We're going to get that sucker off. So just a little message to any Falcom engineers that might be out there. Many French mechanics consider these to be top quality, which some are, but not these. Good old-fashioned American vice grips will beat these any day. So this is absolutely worthless for most jobs, to be honest. In fact, I'm not really sure what these have been ever successful in accomplishing. Anyway, here's a solution. Apply pressure with the any kind of bar, and then ratchet screwdriver, and there it comes. Last one. All the other had to be drilled off. All right, there we go. So I think I'll ask my metal shop friends to bend the tip of that either inward or upward. I don't know, maybe upward slightly will be better. So babe, what do you think?
What?
What do you think of the modification?
I don't like it.
You don't like it, huh? So the missus doesn't like it. So again, the plan is to make the rockers from here down all the way back. That's going to be black using the same Samurai 2K bed liner coating all the way back, and then all the way around here and stop probably there. So this will be the bed liner. All this will be black. The rear bumper will be the bed liner. Simple mud flap there, simple plastic mud flap, and simple plastic mud flap. Thoughts and opinions are greatly appreciated. My plan is to, tomorrow she gets the new windshield. So all the trim has been painted, it was supposed to be matte, but it's semi-gloss, which is fine. So all the trim has been painted. This glass comes out, the rust gets treated. That hole up there with the near plug stuck in it is going to be filled in, welded in, cut and welded. At the same time, I'm going to have them cut this at an angle here. Have them cut there at an angle. And then cut this at an angle probably right about there. If anyone has any ideas of what to do with that, let me know. It's already there, so I want to try to reuse it if possible, make it work.